Hi everyone, I'm Stacey Bressler, Managing Partner here at Archer Energy Solutions, and welcome back to yet another On Target with Archer. And we're going to continue our discussion about penetration testing in the critical infrastructure environments. And I just know it that you guys have hired a consulting firm for penetration testing. I know you've done this before, and you probably know how it goes. After a few weeks of scanning and testing, you get this long, lengthy report, pages of findings, color-coded risk ratings, maybe a brief executive summary, and that's it. The binder gets shelved, and the real security risks, well, they still sit there, waiting to be exploited. At Archer, we believe that a penetration testing is only valuable if it leads to action. That's why we approach every engagement with a different mindset. We don't just stop at identifying vulnerabilities, we deliver a risk-informed roadmap for remediation, one that's actually usable by your team and tailored to your environment. And here's the difference. Most reports rate findings based on generic severity scores like critical, high, medium, low, the same thing that you get from everyone. But we look at each finding in context. A SQL injection vulnerability on a test server, probably low priority. The same vulnerability on a device that feeds your SCADA interface, that's a risk to operations, safety, and possibly compliance. That finding goes straight to the top of your to-do list. So it's contextual. We put context to our observations and provide those type of actions you need. We also assign risk scores based on not just on technical severity, but on exploitability, business impact, and the strength of any existing mitigations. The result? You don't waste time debating which issue to fix first. You see your highest risk exposures clearly, and you get a plan that's all ready for action. Action, action, action. But it doesn't stop there. For every key finding, we provide a plain language explanation of what the vulnerability means, how it could be exploited, what the consequences might be, and what steps you might want to take to fix it. We even suggest who should own the remediation, how much effort it might take, and which quick win mitigations can reduce that risk immediately while long-term solutions are under the way. And because no two organizations are ever alike, we're snowflakes, right? We tailor the plan to you. A muni water district doesn't have the same tools or resources as an investor-owned electric utility. We adjust our recommendations based on your staffing, your budget, your technologies, and even your regulatory drivers. If you work within, NIST CSF, self-imposed, or something like NERC CIP frameworks, your roadmap is delivered in a way that fits right into your existing compliance and governance programs. At the end of the day, a pen test that stops at the report isn't helping you manage risk. It's just checking a box. But when the results are translated into a prioritized, realistic work plan, that's when it becomes security progress you can measure. Thanks for watching On Target with Archer. I'm Stacey Bressler. Stay smart, stay strategic, and I'll see you next time.
Don't miss out on any of our insightful content. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay informed whenever we release new videos. For top-tier security solutions, Archer is your trusted partner. Explore our offerings at archerint.com and get in touch via email or phone to fortify your company's defenses. Your questions drive our content. Leave them in the comments below and join us every Monday for a fresh episode of On Target with Archer.